Are you a business owner looking to drop $5 to $7 million on a private jet this year? You are looking at the HondaJet Elite II or the Embraer Phenom 100EX. But here is the crazy part. Spending an extra $2.2 million on the HondaJet actually gives you a slightly smaller cabin than the $5 million Phenom. If you want to buy your first light jet in 2026, you need to get this decision right. Buying the wrong airplane means burning hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in extra fuel and maintenance costs. Today, I'm going to compare the HondaJet Elite II and the Embraer Phenom 100EX side by side. We will look closely at their engines and performance, the exterior design, what the interior actually feels like when you sit inside, and the exact prices you will pay. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which jet gives you the best value for your hard-earned cash. Let us start with the performance and the engines, because this is the heart of any airplane. When you buy a jet, you are buying speed and time. The Embraer Phenom 100EX uses two Pratt & Whitney Canada engines. Each of these engines produces 1,730 pounds of thrust. Thrust is just the flying term for the pushing power the engine makes. On the other side, the HondaJet Elite II uses two GE Honda engines, and these are much more powerful. Each Honda engine produces 2,050 pounds of thrust. Because the HondaJet has more pushing power, it flies faster and it flies further. The top speed of the HondaJet Elite II is 422 knots, which equals 486 miles per hour. This makes it the fastest jet in its specific size group. The Phenom 100EX is a bit slower, reaching a top speed of 406 knots, or 467 miles per hour. In the real world, this speed difference means you will arrive at your destination a few minutes earlier in the HondaJet. Now, let's talk about the flight range, which is how far the jet can fly on a single tank of gas before it runs out of fuel. The HondaJet Elite II can fly 1,547 nautical miles without stopping. The Phenom 100EX can fly 1,178 nautical miles. This is a big difference. If you take off from New York, the HondaJet will take you much further across the country than the Phenom. Having a longer range is a massive benefit because you do not have to land the plane halfway through your trip just to buy more fuel. Every time you land, you waste time and you have to pay airport fees. Another very important performance detail is how high these planes can fly. The HondaJet Elite II can climb all the way up to 43,000 feet in the sky. The Phenom 100EX maxes out at 41,000 feet. Flying higher is a huge advantage. When you go up to 43,000 feet, you fly way above the bad weather, the rain clouds, and the heavy commercial airline traffic. This gives you and your passengers a much smoother and safer ride. However, the Phenom 100EX wins when it comes to taking off from short runways. The Phenom only needs 3,190 feet of runway to take off. The HondaJet needs 3,699 feet of runway. This means the Phenom can visit smaller local airports that the HondaJet simply cannot use safely. Landing at a smaller airport closer to your final destination can save you an hour of driving time in a car, which is exactly why people buy private jets in the first place. Moving on to the exterior details, these two planes look completely different from the outside. The HondaJet has a very unique and strange design. Instead of putting the engines on the back of the plane, Honda decided to mount the engines on tall pylons right on top of the wings. This is called the over-the-wing engine mount. It looks weird at first, but it's actually a genius idea. By putting the engines on the wings, all the loud noise and the heavy vibration stays outside on the wing, instead of shaking the main body of the airplane where you're sitting. This design also leaves more empty space in the back of the airplane for your luggage and the bathroom. The Embraer Phenom 100EX looks like a classic traditional private jet. The engines are attached directly to the rear sides of the airplane, right near the tail. It's a very clean, sharp, and professional look that commands respect on any airport ramp. In terms of their actual physical size on the ground, they are incredibly similar. The HondaJet is 42.6 feet long and has a wingspan of almost 40 feet. The Phenom 100EX is 42.1 feet long and has a wingspan of 40.3 feet. This means they will take up almost the exact same amount of floor space when you park them inside an airport hangar. Hangar space is very expensive, so it's good to know that both planes fit into standard light jet hangars without any problems. Next, we have the interior details. The inside of the cabin is where you, your family, or your business partners will spend all of your time, so comfort is extremely important. As I mentioned at the start of the video, the Phenom 100EX actually has a larger cabin space than the more expensive HondaJet. The Phenom gives you a cabin width of 5 feet and 1 inch at a height of 4 feet and 11 inches. Embraer completely updated the interior for this 2026 model. They added flush tables that fold away smoothly into the walls, they used very high-quality sustainable materials for the seats, and they made the seats wider. They even gave the pilots more legroom in the front. When you sit inside the Phenom 100EX, it feels very open and roomy for a light jet. Embraer is famous for making planes that feel larger than they really are. The HondaJet Elite II has a slightly smaller cabin. The width is exactly 5 feet, and the height is 4 feet and 10 inches. It's not a massive difference, but you can feel it if you're a tall person. However, what the HondaJet lacks in pure space, it makes up for in noise reduction. Because of those engines mounted on the wings, the HondaJet cabin is incredibly quiet. You can have a totally normal conversation with the person sitting across from you without raising your voice at all. Both airplanes can technically fit 7 passengers, but to do that, you have to count the pilot seat, the co-pilot seat, and the belted toilet seat in the back as passenger seats. In real life, both planes are built to comfortably seat 4 people in the main cabin area in a club seating layout, where the 4 big leather chairs face each other. When it comes to carrying your bags, the HondaJet gives you a total of 62 cubic feet of baggage space. The Phenom gives you 53 cubic feet. Both airplanes have more than enough room for 4 large suitcases and a few sets of golf clubs. The HondaJet just gives you a little extra breathing room if you like to pack heavy for long weekend trips. Both planes also feature large windows that let in plenty of natural sunlight, making the cabins feel bright and welcoming. Now we arrive at the most important category for many buyers, the price and the overall operating costs for 2026. Buying the airplane is only the first step. You also have to pay to keep it flying. Let us talk about the exact purchase prices first. A brand new 2026 Embraer Phenom 100EX has a list price of almost exactly $5.0 million. A brand new 2026 HondaJet Elite II will cost you roughly $7.2 million. That is a massive difference of $2.2 million up front. Why is the HondaJet so much more expensive? You are paying a premium for that advanced over-the-wing engine design, the faster top speed, the longer flight range, and the ability to fly at higher altitudes. The HondaJet is truly a piece of cutting-edge technology. It is also very aerodynamic, meaning it cuts through the air easily, which makes it very fuel efficient. However, the Phenom 100EX is a legendary airplane in the private jet market. Embraer has built hundreds of these jets over the years. Because there are so many of them out there, the maintenance network is huge. It is very easy to find mechanics who know exactly how to fix a Phenom, and finding spare parts is never an issue. This keeps your regular maintenance costs very reasonable and predictable. The Phenom 100EX also holds its financial value very well over time, meaning you can sell it in 5 years and get a large chunk of your $5 million back. When you look at the hourly operating costs, which includes buying jet fuel, paying your pilots, paying for hangar parking, and putting money aside for engine maintenance, both of these planes cost roughly $2,000 to $2,500 for every hour they fly in the air. If you fly your jet for 300 hours a year, which is very common for business owners, you will spend anywhere from $600,000 to $750,000 a year just to keep the plane operating. Because the HondaJet flies faster, you spend slightly less time in the air to reach your destination, which saves you a few dollars on fuel. But the Phenom 100EX has a lower initial purchase price, meaning your monthly loan payments or your capital investment will be much smaller from day one. Let us summarize everything to help you make your choice. If you want the absolute fastest jet in this specific size class, if you need the longest flight range to travel across the country without stopping, if you want the quietest cabin experience possible, and you have a $7.2 million budget, then the HondaJet Elite II is the clear winner for you. It is a brilliant, fast, and highly advanced machine. On the other hand, if you want a slightly more spacious cabin, a classic and professional airplane design, the ability to land on much shorter runways at small local airports, and you want to save over $2 million on the initial purchase price, then the Embraer Phenom 100EX is the absolute best choice you can make. It is reliable, comfortable, and a fantastic value for the money. Both of these jets will save you hundreds of hours of travel time every single year and completely change the way you do business. Subscribe to the channel for more private jet comparisons.